Dolphins are not who you think they are. Forget everything Disney taught you. Forget the smiling faces. Forget the cute jumping tricks at SeaWorld. Forget the heartwarming videos of them saving swimmers, because behind that famous smile is one of the most disturbing animals in the entire ocean. And what scientists have been quietly documenting for the last 30 years will completely destroy the way you see them. Dolphins kill for fun, they get high on purpose, they commit crimes that are so dark, marine biologists refuse to talk about them on camera. And the worst part, that smile on their face isn't a smile at all. It's just the shape of their jaw. They literally cannot stop looking happy, no matter what they're doing. And by the end of this video, you're going to wish you didn't know any of this. Let's start with the murders. For decades, scientists kept finding dead porpoises washing up on the beaches of Scotland, California, and Virginia. Their bodies were broken, ribs shattered, lungs destroyed, internal organs turned to mush. At first, biologists thought it was sharks, then boat strikes, then disease. But none of it added up, so they set up underwater cameras, and what they captured was horrifying. It was dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins, the same species you see smiling in every nature documentary, were hunting down porpoises and beating them to death. They would chase them, ram them at full speed, throw them into the air and slam them against the water until they stopped moving. But here's the twist that broke scientists. Dolphins don't eat porpoises. They never have. Porpoises aren't competition for food. They're not a threat. They're not in the way. The dolphins were killing them for absolutely no reason at all. They were killing them for fun. Scientists call it porpicide. And it's not rare, it happens in oceans all over the world. Young male dolphins do it the most, almost like a sick game. They've even been seen doing it in groups, taking turns like a pack of bullies on a playground. And when the porpoise finally dies, they don't eat it, they don't even mourn it, they just swim away and look for the next one. But murder is just the beginning. In 1997, marine researchers in Australia witnessed something they refused to publish for years because it was too disturbing. A pod of male dolphins had separated a young female from her group. They surrounded her. They blocked her from coming up for air unless she did what they wanted. They took turns assaulting her for over a month. And this wasn't a one-time event. Scientists now know that male dolphins regularly form what they call coercion alliances, gangs of 2 or 3 males that work together to kidnap females. They will follow her for weeks. They will ram her if she tries to escape. They will attack any male that tries to help her. It is one of the most disturbing social behaviors in the entire animal kingdom, and it happens constantly in every ocean on Earth. And it gets worse. Dolphins have been documented attacking other species too. Seals, sharks, even humans. There are over 100 recorded cases of dolphins ramming swimmers, biting divers, and dragging people underwater. In some parts of Brazil, lifeguards have warned tourists to stay away from friendly wild dolphins, because the so-called friendliness usually ends in broken ribs and hospital visits. A famous dolphin in Ireland named Dusty became internet famous for being playful with swimmers, until she sent a woman to the hospital with a punctured lung, broken ribs, and damaged organs. She wasn't being playful, she was being a dolphin. But none of this even compares to what comes next. In 2013, a BBC documentary crew was filming in the Indian Ocean when they captured something nobody had ever recorded before. A group of young dolphins had surrounded a pufferfish. Now, pufferfish are deadly. They contain one of the most powerful natural toxins on Earth, called tetrodotoxin. A single drop can kill a human in minutes. But the dolphins weren't trying to kill it, they weren't trying to eat it. They were passing it around, gently, like a joint at a party. Each dolphin would take the pufferfish in its mouth, hold it for a few seconds, and then pass it to the next dolphin. The pufferfish, terrified, kept releasing tiny doses of its toxin, and the dolphins started acting weird. They stopped swimming. They floated near the surface, staring at their own reflection in the water. They moved in slow, dreamy circles, completely zoned out. The dolphins were getting high. They had figured out, somehow, on their own, that small doses of pufferfish toxin act like a drug. They were doing it on purpose. They knew exactly how long to hold it, how hard to bite, how many to share it with. Scientists watched in shock as these innocent creatures had what can only be described as a drug party, and then went back for more the next day. This is not instinct, this is not survival, this is a deliberate choice. These animals are intelligent enough to invent recreational drug use. Which brings us to the scariest part of all. Dolphin brains are massive. Pound for pound, they have one of the largest brain-to-body ratios of any animal on Earth, second only to humans. They recognize themselves in mirrors. They have names for each other, actual signature whistles that work just like human names. They pass down knowledge from generation to generation. They have culture, they have memory, they have personalities. Which means they know exactly what they're doing. When a dolphin murders a porpoise, it's not acting on instinct. It's making a choice. When a dolphin attacks another dolphin, it understands the suffering it's causing. When a dolphin gets high on pufferfish toxin, it knows it's altering its own mind. These aren't dumb animals doing dumb animal things. These are highly intelligent beings making highly intelligent decisions, and a lot of those decisions are absolutely brutal. And here's the part that really keeps marine biologists up at night. Some scientists believe dolphins might be capable of something even darker. They might have a sense of morality, and they might be choosing to ignore it. Because they've been seen helping injured pod members, they've been seen mourning their dead, they've been seen showing kindness to other species, even rescuing humans from sharks, which means they understand right and wrong. They just don't always care. So why do we still think they're cute? Why do we still put them in theme parks, swim with them on vacation, and treat them like the golden retrievers of the ocean? Because of that smile. That's it. That's the whole reason. Their jaw is permanently shaped to look happy, and our human brains can't help but trust a happy face. We projected an entire personality onto a creature that never asked for it. We turned one of the ocean's most calculated killers into a cartoon character, because we liked the way their face looked. The truth is, dolphins are not evil, they're not monsters. They're just wild animals with massive brains, complex emotions, and zero interest in being the cute mascot we made them out to be. They were never the heroes of the ocean, we just wanted them to be. And maybe that's the real lesson here. Nature doesn't owe us a Disney movie. The smartest animals on Earth aren't always the kindest. Sometimes intelligence makes them more dangerous, not less. If this completely changed the way you see dolphins, hit that subscribe button and join the Untold Earth family. We expose the dark, hidden truths about the natural world that nobody else wants to talk about. And I want to know, does this change the way you feel about dolphins, or do you still love them anyway? Drop your honest answer in the comments. I read every single one.